Hello and welcome. Here's my first YouTube video. Here's my A3. Today we're going to do a spoiler install. So it's a bit wet outside, it's been raining. We're going to dry it off and put the spoiler on. So what we've got here is a carbon fibre spoiler. Quite a nice ducktail. Will sit really nicely on the back with white A3. So let's just grab a cloth, clean it off. What I'm using here is some Audi Bright window cleaner. Not the ideal stuff. Ideally you want some rubbing alcohol, but this is what we have. This is what we're going to work with. So spray it down, give it a quick wipe so it's nice and dry. Now the reason I put some tape here is there's some holes from where it's been moulded. So I just wanted to cover them, as there is a little bit of a crack on the main side, just there. Don't want any, once the water goes in, don't want it going under the spoiler. It might cause a few problems like rust. So just got some 3M tape. Let's open it up. Right, let's just grab a blade as well. There it is. Oh, put that there. Right, what we're going to do, go all around the edge. So let's start doing that. Start in the middle. Just keep pressing it down as we go along. Struggling a little bit here, but we keep going. You're gonna have to do it in a few separate parts, unfortunately. Not ideal. I'll cut that there. Let's keep going. You get the point with this tape. So what I'm going to do, cut the video here, and the next bit you will see is the install. So I'll see you in a little bit. Here is just grabbing a heat gun, heating up the 3M tape. It will make it stick a lot better. And also what I'm doing is just squeezing out any air bubbles that are trapped and getting everything to stick nice and strong. Obviously at speeds we don't want it falling off and hitting another car. So I'll see you on the install. Get the car all sorted out, so that means just drying it off. So grab a drying cloth, put that one there. Now that should be dry, but what we are going to do is go around it with a new dry cloth. When I say new, it's a used one, however it's nice and dry. And what we're going to do here as well is use that window cleaner to get all the dirt and grime off, and with a window cleaner it will get rid of any waxes as well, which will help it stick. So let that dry a little bit on its own. And what we're going to do next is get this ready to get stuck on. So all we need for that is that blade, which I've just lost. Oh, there it is on the floor. Right, let's grab that. So what we want to do is get this off just slightly, so that we can then peel it once we stick it down. So this is what we want to do. Just fold it over just so we can pull it off once it's on the car. So I've done a little bit of a mistake. I should have done it in sort of 3 bits, but I've done it in 5 or 6. So leave with me. I'll get this all sorted out off camera, and then we'll go over to the car and install it on the boot. Right, now that's all done, as you can see, let's go over to the car and stick it down. It is getting a little bit dark. Just dry that off again, making sure it's all nice. And then what we want to do is align it on. So let's grab that, align it up. It's nicely aligned. See? So now that is perfect how it is there. So as you can see, now we're just pulling these tabs off, and as we do, just go around it. It started just raining, but fortunately we've got the spoiler on, so the water won't bother us so much now, as we had a nice dry surface under this spoiler. So let's just go around. Let's get it off. Next bits off. Oh nice, let's finish that off. Let's put it off. Just keep pulling it off and press it down as we go along. Next one, and the last one. Go with the cloth, get it nice and stuck down. What I'm doing there, just holding down the corners, making sure it's all nicely stuck down. It seems to struggle that little bit on that corner. Seems to really struggle on this one corner for some reason. Now, if you're wondering why those cracks appeared, this spoiler has been on 3 times now, but this corner here, it never seems to want to stick down properly. What I might have to do is get some tiger seal or some tape around it now. So let's actually do that, get some tape around it, wrap it around, and then in the morning it will be nice. Just before I do that, let's show you the finished product. Hello, so it's the next day today. Yes, it got a little bit too dark to show you the finished product, but here it is. So we'll just walk around. You can see how nicely that sits on. Now the edges unstuck down perfectly flat. However, what I'm going to do with those is put some black silicone there that will stop the water going in, and you'll fill that gap nicely. But yes, that's all for this video. Leave a like, comment and a subscribe below, and let me know what you'd like to see next.